This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Wednesday, the 29th day of November in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. U.S. Ambassador to Guyana Nico Theria believes Guyana and the U.S. should remain laser-focused on implementing sound policies that would drive economic growth and development in both countries. In delivering the keynote address at the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association Annual Awards and Dinner at the Marriott Hotel last evening, Ambassador Therio said in advancing company-to-company linkages, the U.S. government has moved to establish an office of the U.S. Department of Commerce at the local embassy to help American companies connect with the right Guyanese companies.
From safe devices in healthcare, new technology that boosts agricultural output, valuable education services, and IT hardware and software that can be trusted, U.S. companies enhance their local partners' offerings and help spur greater economic development. GMSA is a natural fit for this type of collaboration, as many of your members are ideal partners for U.S. firms and can help bring the highest quality solutions to Guyana.
The U.S. ambassador said the United States greatly values being Guyana's preferred partner in its development, adding that increased partnerships in sectors across the country augur well for both Guyana and the U.S.
Our political economic team focuses on promoting the types of policies that propel growth, from advocating for land permitting processes for agricultural investors to legal and regulatory frameworks that attract additional financial institutions to the market. The team is proactive in supporting the realization of our shared prosperity.
Ambassador Therio also spoke of the importance of training and capacity building in all sectors, but also of the need to advance the diversification of the country's economy. She reminded that diversification is achieved through the enactment of policies that enable private sector growth.
The energy sector has, of course, been the catalyst for Guyana's remarkable growth, but investing and fostering other sectors at the same time is equally important. Economic growth does not always result in economic diversification. It's something that you have to make a concerted effort to do. And in order to shift the economy towards a wide range of sectors and markets, lower cost, more reliable electricity must be available, in addition to reliable, high-quality infrastructure such as ports and bridges and roads.
Meanwhile, GMSA President Ramzi Ali, in his address to the Manufacturing Association, has made significant strides in building partnerships with companies in the Latin America and Caribbean region, and even further afield in the US, Asia, and Europe. It was noted that over the past year, the GMSA facilitated trade missions from Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Europe. A team from the GMSA also visited Belize. Mr. Ali said the GMSA has also signed a number of memorandums of understanding to foster greater partnerships among local and international companies. The GMSA award ceremony saw a number of local companies being awarded for their contributions to the growth in the manufacturing and services sectors. More news coming up in just a moment.
'Twas the start of GTT Christmas, and all through the land, not a smartphone was silent, all buzzing in hand. The stockings were hung by the modem with care, in hopes that GTT prizes would soon be here. They say top up a grand, or activate a data plan, and just find the letters to GTT Xmas in the land. Plus, pay your bills on time, don't be a Grinch, and you could be a winner of the GTT Mega Million.
Oh my lord! I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup!
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
It's your time to win big. The Massey Store's Christmas jackpot promotion is back and bigger than before. Spend $5,000 at any Massey stores to be the lucky winner of a brand new MGZS and fantastic weekly store prizes from now until January 31st, 2024. What are you waiting for? Head to your nearest Massey stores to shop now. See our Facebook and Instagram pages for more details. Massey Stores, our family serving your family.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
It's back again! The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Make My Wish Come Through Christmas promotion is here. What are you wishing for this Christmas? It's another exciting Christmas promotion designed with you, our members, in mind. This Christmas, you can win big. Household appliances ranging from a fridge, washing machine, gas cooker, dining table, television sets, and much more. Here's how you can be a part of our Christmas promotion. You must be a member of the credit union in good standing. You must have an existing loan or must have taken your first loan with the credit union. You must fill out a coupon with your information clearly marked. Coupons for this promotion can be uplifted from our head office at Lot 45 Hatfield Street, Georgetown, or from any one of our regional representatives countrywide. Promotion runs from October 30th to December 15, 2023. What are you wishing for this Christmas? GPSCCU, people helping people.
Attorney General Anil Nandlal has issued a call for a stronger and more efficient regional anti-money laundering framework. During an address at the 57th plenary and working group meeting of the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force, currently on the way in Aruba, the Attorney General recognized the work that CFATF has done over the years, while acknowledging the efforts of the assessors in their mutual evaluations. However, he called on CFATF to ensure that the assessors continue to be trained in order to improve their capabilities so that they can be even more objective and clinical in their assessment. He said the mutual evaluation peer assessment of a nation's financial sector for anti-money laundering compliance in accordance with the requisite international standards is an exercise of fundamental importance, adding that an adverse assessment can have consequences and far-reaching ramifications for a country's financial sector, the economic welfare of that country, and can also affect the lives and livelihoods of an entire population. And the Attorney General said it is therefore imperative that the assessors appreciate the magnitude of their responsibility and discharge them with diligence and objectivity. He expressed the view that his observations be taken in good faith for there to be stronger framework in place to assess countries. Guyana was evaluated by CFATF back in September and is expected to defend its position at a CFATF 58 plenary in Trinidad and Tobago next year. A statement from the Attorney General's office said the attendance at this year's CFATF plenary in Aruba provides a critical opportunity for the Guyanese authorities to assess similar items in relation to their assessment and adequately defend Guyana's position before the CFATF 58 plenary next year. Guyana's delegation includes senior representatives from the Bank of Guyana, Financial Intelligence Unit, the Guyana Revenue Authority, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Special Organized Crime Unit, the Guyana Gold Board, the Geology and Mines Commission, and the Guyana Securities Council. The U.S. ambassador to Guyana, Nico Ferrio, warns the Nicolas Maduro administration in Venezuela to respect Guyana's territorial integrity and its borders. Speaking on the sidelines of an event at a Marriott hotel last evening, the recently accredited U.S. ambassador said the U.S. has not shifted its position on the validity of the 1899 arbitral award, which established a boundary between Guyana and Venezuela.
We support and respect the 1899 arbitral award that established the current boundaries of Guyana. And we believe that those should be respected until they are determined to be different by an international body such as the ICJ. So we support the current territorial sovereignty of Guyana and call upon them to
In a show of support for Guyana amid the rising tension, the Assistant U.S. Secretary of State, Brian Nicholas, back in September, said efforts to infringe upon Guyana's sovereignty are unacceptable. He too called on Venezuela to respect the 1899 arbitral award. Foreign Secretary Robert Poussaint held talks yesterday with the Assistant U.S. Secretary of State in Washington. Meanwhile, the British High Commissioner to Guyana, Jane Miller, said the United Kingdom is closely monitoring the latest on the border controversy between Guyana and Venezuela and the planned referendum by Venezuela. On the sidelines of a trade mission exercise, the British High Commissioner said the UK government is in constant contact with its counterparts back here in Guyana.
So we remain in regular contact with the government on those issues. It's of concern. I hear what you're saying, but we're in regular contact.
The High Commissioner also said the United Kingdom stands with the people of Guyana and maintains that the 1899 arbitral award, which established a boundary between Guyana and Venezuela, remains valid. Venezuela is hoping to secure nationwide support to bolster its claims of Guyana's Essequibo region with a planned referendum set for this coming Sunday. Guyana has asked the International Court of Justice to issue provisional measures to block some questions in the referendum that reference the matter before the court and the Essequibo region. The International Court will hand down its decision this coming Friday.
John Lewis Styles has opened a new department, now offering home goods. Here you can find quality sheets and towels, pillows, blankets, and even bath mats and shower curtains. Organize your laundry with clothes baskets, fabric steamers, irons, and ironing boards. For the kitchen, we have small appliances, towels and mittens, pot sets and dinner sets too. Decorate the house with mirrors, picture frames, floating shelves, and decorative pillows. All these and more on Waterloo Street. It's fashion for the home. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Guyana, this is your time to send a strong and decisive message. The government of Guyana is hosting national activities in response to Venezuela's referendum with a night of patriotic reflections at the Guyana National Stadium on Sunday, December 3 from 17 hours. Come in your numbers from every village, every town. Bring your family, your friends, and neighbors. Come in your national colors as we unite for Guyana. There will be performances by local artists, sports personalities, and an address by His Excellency President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces.
Essequibo belongs to Guyana.
Come on now, ping pong chairs, choo-choos, amazing, taste so good. Feed your cravings, chocolate rich, you'll be craving more. And more, and more, and more. Here comes the crave. Ping pong chairs and choo-choos, feed your cravings, you know you want to. Here comes the crave.
Choo-choo heaven.
Guyana, get ready! It's the 61st National School Cycling, Swimming and Track and Field Championships from November 26th through December 1, 2023, hosted by the Ministry of Education and the Guyana Teachers Union. The moment you've been waiting on is here. Come and see top student athletes and teachers from 15 sporting districts compete in intense rivalry. Come and enjoy cycling at the National Park, Georgetown, swimming at the National Aquatic Center, Lilliandale, November 27. And from November 28 to December 1, you can witness the track and field action at the National Track and Field Center, Lenora, West Coast, Demerara. The action starts 10 hours. The National Championships, where stars are born. Sponsored by Rainforest Water, Vitamalt, Powerade, Malta Supreme, Triscuits, Demico Ice Cream, Digital Guyana, and Impressions.
Following widespread condemnation from the mayor of Lyndon, Sharma Solomon, and the councillors of the Lyndon municipality about the unilateral appointment of government political activist Lennox Gaspar as town clerk, the local government commission has now rescinded the appointment and has asked that the position be advertised. In a statement today, the mayor of Lyndon, Sharma Solomon, said the earlier decision of the local government commission undermines the work of the council.
We firmly believe that this decision undermines the authority and autonomy of the council in matters pertaining to the appointment of key administrative positions within our municipality. It is important to emphasize that the local government commission should respect and adhere to the democratic processes and procedures outlined for the appointment of senior staff for the council, such as town clerks.
Mayor Solomon said the council acknowledges the contributions made by Mr. Gaspar during his short tenure with the municipality. While the position of town clerk is being advertised, the local government commission has indicated that Mr. Gaspar, who has been removed from the substantive position, will act as the town clerk. But the mayor of Lyndon, Sharma Solomon, asserted that any decision related to any appointment to the designation as acting town clerk should be made through a collaborative and consultative process involving the council. The council is also proposing that a file containing previous applications be revisited to select a suitable candidate to fill the position of town clerk and that the process be transparent. In the meantime, the council also wants the most senior officer currently at the council to act in the position. In a statement today, the mayor of Lyndon said the unilateral shifting of designation is worrying and is a cause for concern. The Coast Guard of the Guyana Defense Force is continuing to conduct its daily searches for the 4 fishermen who went missing at sea almost 2 weeks ago. The missing men have been identified as Hazrat Razak, also known as Deno, of Bell West Canal No. 2 on the west bank of the Marara, Cecil Prasad of Sisters Village West Bank, Vikram Singh of Long Pond West Bank, and Warren Yipsam of Hurstelling on the east bank of the Marara. Relatives said the men were last seen on the 16th of November when they ventured out just off the Atlantic to assist another vessel that was in distress. The GDF Coast Guard has been assisting with the searches since the men were reported missing last week. Ranks from the Pomeroon floating base are currently focusing on the area between the Pomeroon and the Essequibo. They are also conducting aerial searches. The GDF Coast Guard has also reached out to the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard to assist with the search efforts. Earlier this week, the son of one of the missing fishermen told News Source that he was part of one of the teams that went out with the Coast Guard via sea and air in search of his father and the other fishermen. He said so far there have been no signs of the boat that they were using. The Ministry of Finance announced today that the government has withdrawn another $20.8 billion from the Natural Resources Fund. The withdrawal was made on the 23rd of November, just 1 month after the previous withdrawal of the same amount. So far for this year, the government has withdrawn a total of $176.8 billion from the oil fund, in keeping with provisions facilitated by the allocations in this year's national budget. This year's budget caters for a total of $208.9 billion to be withdrawn from the fund this year. The money being withdrawn is expected to support a number of government development projects around the country, and that's according to the government.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyoil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water. Now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall in the region. Protests erupted in Sangre Grande on Tuesday after the police-involved killing of Brandon D. Gale at the northeastern settlement, Trinidad Guardian said in a report. During the protests by residents of the community, Guardian media understands there were reports of gunfire, burning of debris on the roads, blockage of some areas, and the hijacking of a Sangre Grande Regional Corporation private contractor's garbage truck. Officers from the Guard and Emergency Branch responded to the protests, with Senior Superintendent Frank engaging the protesters to clear the area. He was eventually able to get the residents to allow the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service in to clear the roadways. However, the residents said they intend to take further action until they get justice for D. Gale, 33, who they said was a contractor working on a job site not far away. Panama has announced the closure of a controversial copper mine after the Supreme Court ruled that a 20-year-old concession granted to a Canadian firm to operate it was unconstitutional. According to the BBC, the decision has been welcomed by environmentalists who said the open-pit mine threatened water supplies. Cabre, Panama is located in a biodiverse jungle area on Panama's Atlantic coast. The government's renewal of its contract with First Quantum Minerals had triggered mass protests. Environmental campaigners were joined by students, indigenous groups, and labor activists. While many took part in the protests because of their concerns for the environment and the opposition to mining, others were opposed to the concession granted to First Quantum, arguing it favored the Canadian miner and did not provide enough revenue for Panama. Protesters blocked the Pan-American Highway and other key roads, causing fuel and food shortages in some regions. They also used boats to create a sea blockade, preventing crucial supplies from reaching the mine, eventually forcing First Quantum, Canada's largest copper producer, to suspend its operation last week. And finally tonight, international news. A U.S. military aircraft with 6 people on board has crashed off Yakushima Island in southwestern Japan, the BBC said in a report. Japan's Coast Guard said 1 person had been found dead near the crash site. Japan's NHK broadcaster said the plane had been trying to land at Yakushima Airport with 1 engine on fire. There is no U.S. comment. The aircraft that went down on Wednesday was thought to be heading from a base in the western Yamaguchi prefecture to Kadena Base in the country's southwesternmost region. Japan's defense ministry said the aircraft disappeared from the radar at 14:40 local time on Wednesday. The Coast Guard received a distress call 5 minutes later, saying the plane had crashed. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.